have the cabin crew already, huh? Okay, you have to do what the captain says, alright? A lot nowadays. I don't know, are you all following? How many of you realize, we were just having a discussion, we realized a lot of breach of conduct or behavior happening in aeroplanes now. So that is worrying, actually very worrying, alright? The passengers don't seem to follow instructions, so that makes your life difficult. Remember, sorry, please forgive me for saying this. If you cannot listen to people, one day your passengers will not listen to you. Karma comes back. Yes or no? If you cannot follow instructions, one day your passengers won't listen to you. They will not follow instructions. So please get yourself corrected also, alright? Because we cannot correct them. But if we can correct ourselves and then teach the right things to our people, our passengers, we hope. I cannot guarantee anything, alright? Because there are too many contributing factors there. So we hope that your life as a cabin crew is more peaceful, more calm, and more satisfying. Is that okay now? Alright? Okay, let's move on. The situation might affect other passengers that were in the vicinity. See, the problem is, if one fella, alright, one fella causes trouble and it becomes loud, it becomes unruly, it becomes not following instructions, then two parties, the passenger and the cabin crew, now have to raise their voice. And when they raise their voice, it affects the other people in that area. There will be more people affected. See, that's where the trouble becomes bigger. We are trying to, handle disruptive behavior when it is still small. But when it becomes big, it will start spreading. If positively, if there are passengers who also, understand you and help you, they turn around and say, "Sir, why don't you please sit down? Just follow our cabin crew instructions." That's good, right? But there would be another passenger, seeing that fella not following the instruction, he also starts thinking, don't care. You understand now? Making your life more difficult. Is that okay now? Okay? Alright? They need to be calm and ensured that they are taking it, that you are taking it under control and ensured. You have to make sure the people around you understand your duty and they feel safe with you around. Alright? Listen and practice these sentences you can use for dealing with passengers affected by the incident. There will be people affected, so you have to calm them also. You have to handle one monkey and a few of his people, around that area. You have to see, okay. If you cannot handle people there itself, then maybe you have to pull that person aside to the back. Can all of you understand that? Alright? Because you say one time, two times, and that passenger not listening to you, so you may have to say things like, "Would you come to the back of the plane with me, please, madam?" Can you understand? Because you're trying to bring that disruptive passenger, that troublesome, disturbing, good for nothing passenger, not to disturb that vicinity, that area, but rather handle it when it is at the back. Can you understand now? Alright, you may have to do that. I can see how upset you are. This is trying to understand him or her. Can you tell me exactly what happened? Maybe he's disappointed with some sort of arrangement, so please tell me, explain to me. Alright, if people start explaining, thinking that you would help them, they would calm down. Generally, they would calm down. Is that okay, Jane? Can you understand? Jane, okay? Alright? I do apologize. You see, I told you again and again, this is the magic word. Alright? We have to learn to use this. Even though sometimes we are not wrong, I do apologize. Incidents like this are extremely rare. When you say extremely rare, that means you're giving the assurance that, hey, it happened now. But don't worry, it won't happen again. You're giving that assurance. Right? Please don't worry. Right? As long as I'm here, don't worry. I will take care of everything. Right? Everything is under control. So you can use one of these phrases, so that one of these sentences even, so that you give them an assurance what they are worried about, you can handle. You can take charge. You can solve the problem for them. Alright? So you have to give that assurance. Okay? Okay. Alright, this I took from Korean Air. Crew members of Korean Air receive training in handling unruly passengers. This is just a mock, this is not real, alright? In a mock cabin in Seoul in 2016. Alright? Can somebody try and understand this? Picture and tell me, what is this all about? What do you think is happening? What is this training about? I think it's quite clear now. Alright? This is training, alright? Safety training in the cabin. Okay, what is this one cabin crew doing? What is this? She's pointing a stun gun? Yeah, she's pointing a stun gun, not at this safety office, cabin crew, but rather at the passenger. Right? We really hope we don't reach this stage, in your line of duty as a cabin crew. But if there is a troublesome passenger who needs to be handled, before the plane takes off, it's easy. Alright, before the plane takes off, we just have to call the police officers on duty in the airport, quickly get them in and, handcuff this troublesome passenger and bring him down and charge him in the court of law. But if it is mid-air, the problem is mid-air. And this guy is a big guy, burly, strong, gym guy, like Zubin. How are you going to handle? That's why I was just reading one article which says that most airplanes now employ cabin crew female. Yes or no? Most. But now I think the authorities also trying to balance male and female cabin crew. They want equal number of male to handle this kind of passengers, which is very sad, right? Because I think because cabin crew started as a service-oriented profession. It was not about safety. It was not. That was secondary, number 2, number 3, number 4, whatever. Alright? But it was service-oriented. In terms of service, we believe the female will do a better job. Alright? So that's why cabin crew majority is female. But now because of safety, which is equally serious, then we think that maybe we need more male cabin crew. I would not be surprised. Now we've got male, very few of them here in this class. 5 years down the road, in my class, 40 students, 20 male, 20 female. I won't be surprised. Alright? Nothing against the female. Yeah, it's just that cabin crew, also the profession is more focused on safety also. That's why I was telling the other day, all of you, go and learn a self-defense art. Is that okay? Alright? They try to be funny, just one job. Okay? I think your Bharatanatyam cannot do that. So can all of you understand now? Alright? So that's the situation we are facing now. Alright? Okay. Flight attendants are trained to use force. I hate telling you people this, you are trained to use force. I don't like this, but no choice. I have to, tell you the right things. When dealing with disruptive passengers, nevertheless, it is still best to avoid. Please, it's still best to avoid unnecessary confrontation. Avoid as much as possible. That's why when the passenger becomes a bit too loud, you call him or her to the back and try and handle them. Is that okay? Alright? Because even if there is only one passenger causing the problem, it will still affect the other who are on the same flight. You know, a situation like this, if it happens in the cabin, a situation like this, do you think only this one person affected and the cabin crew, 4 of you affected? No. Every 300 over passengers here, everybody. Can you understand now? Yeah? Therefore, your choices of words, use the right words, alright? Be, apologize if you have to. I feel sad. Sometimes we know it's not our fault, but we still have to say, I'm sorry, sir. We start with sorry, we end with sorry. Remember? Yeah, we start with sorry, we end with sorry. Is that okay? So assuring 2 times that, hey, I understand your situation, even though your situation is like a monkey's situation, but I still understand, I'm still sorry. Is that okay now? Right? Choice of words when dealing with these passengers are important to ensure. Why? It doesn't matter. We say sorry 2, 3, 5 times. Doesn't matter. Why? Because we want to come back safe and have a pleasant flight experience. They come, create trouble only one time. They leave. Then after that, they are banned by all. Do you know that? That if you are a disruptive passenger and if there is a police case against you, all airlines will make sure you never go on a flight. Okay. Do you know that? All of you understand what am I trying to say? If you cause, depending on the seriousness of the problem you create, okay? But if it reaches a level of police case, police report, and then you are brought to the court of law, sentence given, guilty, then that is taken by that airlines and that information distributed to all airlines. Next time.